angels having fun. Anyway. Oh, that's right. McCartney's a Gemini. I forgot about that. That's cool. Anyways, Gemini, you're going to be at 2858. That's kind of a cool timestamp. And remember, too, Gemini. What up, Gemini? How you doing? Remember, this reading will resonate to any and all placements of Gemini in your chart, unless you're Blake Shelton. All right. What up, Gemini? How you doing? I'm a July 7th Cancer. I have to take Luke Bryan's side. He's a July 17th Cancer. All right.
Wish you nice.
So, yeah. Anyways, sorry, Blake Shelton. There might be another channel with Gemini readings for you. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what's up. Gemini, what do we have for Gemini? Coming in for the week ahead. Fine, I'll read for Blake Shelton once. Week ahead, whenever Gemini finds this, whatever comes out for Gemini, God, give me everything you got, the eclipse energy. That was a spinny hug. That was a deck jam. When my deck jams, that tells me you need a spinny hug, Gemini. So something's got you like frustrated. So come here, come closer. I'm gonna drip you up. First, you're gonna get the 14-second hug. Even my male Geminis, you get like the bro hug, where I'm like, you got this, Gemini. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through it. Fixed signs are going through it, but mutable signs are going through more. There's a lot of trust things going on right now, right? So you're like, cool, thanks, Archer. Then when you don't suspect it, I'm still gonna pick you up and spin you around till you start giggling and your hair blows in the breeze. All right? Like you're gonna be in a Jeep with the tops off, straight up Jeep blade. I know I have a Silverado now, but it's okay. All right. Maybe Blake Shelton needed it. Maybe it was Blake Shelton's spinny hug. I'll call Luke Bryan and ask. Okay, give me everything you got for Gemini for the week ahead. What do we got in store for the pretty fly Geminis? Because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Oh my gosh, it's the Aries reading on repeat. It's the Nine of Pentacles again. The Nine of Pentacles is making the rounds this week. It is a thing about trust, because trust is one of the key things you have to be at a Nine of Pentacles status to be ready for that Ace of Pentacles offer. All right, what up, Lisa? All right, hi, Josie. Let's see where this goes. Dude, you got nine. Is somebody dealing with an Aries or a Virgo? Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles. See, the Three of Cups is reversed. All right, and that's the Ronette. Some of you guys, maybe in the past, you've dealt with Phil Spector, or a person a lot like Phil Spector. Look him up, Two of Pentacles. But there's a phone call that comes in, and you don't know if you can trust them. I think you guys are already sitting on the phone call or the text message, right? And you're like, can I even trust this Five of Cups? Every time I've given them this chance or this opportunity, it always winds up crying over spilt wine. Maybe somebody like a drinking or an addiction might be an issue on this one too, all right? And that's a lot for somebody battling that, to like not choose the devil, right? Okay, I got the Knight of Pentacles, nice. That's my favorite knight, with the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Temperance card, Sag. There's a lot of major arcana. No wonder you're feeling a little bit of like, can I trust this? And just you've been using the crying emoji a lot in text messages right now, right? Here's the thing on this, because you know that, this is going to happen again with that Hermit card. They've seen the light a little bit on this one, because that's a major shift, Virgo energy. The Knight of Pentacles comes in that they needed to slow their roll because they were getting very intense, and they gave you multiple reasons not to trust them. And you've given them multiple chances on this one, and they always keep lying about it. Maybe they're hiding, maybe they were hiding an addiction because you felt like you were dealing with the devil, right? The devil shows up in this case. Maybe they're addicted to the Ace of Wands, or they're addicted to the alcohol, something like that. And every time you opened up and you gave them an opportunity, they would always mess it up again, right? Because I'm hearing Casey Musgrave's song, he's back on the wagon. But you're thinking more about the off the wagon time. It's the avoidant vibes. They fell off the avoidant bandwagon and they ran. Okay, I get it. Okay, hold on. Because we do have the Nine of Pentacles. That means they're the person for you, okay? And it's the one on your mind, not the one all the other tarot readings keep talking about. Because that's the vibes I see that's making a lot of the crying emojis on this, is that you go into the tarot readings and it's always that same old trauma drama from that ex that's like 2-3 relationships ago. And you're like, why do they keep coming into my energy, Archer? Temperance to the Hermit card. You're ahead of those tarot readers. That's all, Gemini. You're very elevated. They're still pulling on that cycle, and you've already ascended into the new cycle with your person, right? It's the one on your mind, not mine, not anybody else's. And is that what it is? Everybody chiming in with the Moon card behind the scenes on the Ace of Swords, and then saying Gemini is no good. Everybody talks about everybody else behind everybody's back. Nine of Swords to the Ace of Swords, and that's a big problem on this one. And so that leaves you wondering, you've got more questions than answers right now. Can I trust them? Are they even the person for me? Is this just a bad lesson? Why am I going through this? Why do they keep giving the attention somewhere else? Why do they keep giving me a 5 of Swords face, right? There are traumas they hadn't healed over, right? And it's not that they have anybody else in their energies or anything like that. It's the fact that they still haven't gotten over the traumas from the pasts, right? And that's what keeps happening, where they're hiding past traumas and shames and whatever their devil energy is. And the devil can even be that thing that builds doubt. Tell me more on this, because we have the Ace of Cups. Cancer energy just entered the chat. Pisces is here. You got a lot of water energy, Gemini. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Libra's here. But that's my favorite night with the Knight of Pentacles. And knights, they represent fixed energies. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Taurus, or it's a Gemini Taurus cusper, right? But that's the thing on this one, where you're trying to keep yourself grounded, but things around you are moving so fast. You know the outcome of this. And it's like, just because you keep seeing the dreams and seeing the signs, why isn't it happening in the real world, in the 3D, right? The Knight of Pentacles comes in when you already know the answer and you're being instructed to slow your roll, right? That's why it's my favorite night. You're so smart. You're so ahead of the curve. You know this is your person, right? That's why it's not the one on my mind. It's not the one on the other tarot readers' minds that keep bringing up the same stuff. This is the person that is for you. It's why they're on your mind. I like that. And it's that why they overcome it. If I didn't know better, the devil's the one creating doubt. And there's a bit of doubting Thomas in this, right? Doubting Thomas may resonate. 8 of Cups. Walk away from that mindset. The eclipse is going to allow you guys to get out of that other mindset and come back in and hold this and prove the trust to you. So if you're still thinking about them, 2 of Cups, that's because the silence is telling you that the good Lord won't let them reach back out until they're ready and that you can trust them. So if you do already have that message in your phone or in your DMs, some of you guys are talking to each other with your posts on social media, aren't you? Yeah, one of you guys is Daisy, one of you guys is Gatsfield Sport. Yep, jolly good, right? I know a person. oh, Mr. Gatsby, so sorry about that. It's the 10 of Swords. The overthinking vibes are what are getting eclipsed out and allowing you to get into the quiet mindset so that you two can work things out this time. All right. Somebody might be a life path 2 or 10, and check this out. August 10th and August 20th might be 2 dates that are going to make you a very happy Gemini. They're going to prove themselves to you. So you are correct. Your intuition's on point. It is the person on your mind, not mine or the other tarot readers. And yes, the way you know you can trust them is when they send the message. The good Lord won't let them send the message until they can be trusted. Otherwise, their phone will glitch. There'll be cell phone errors. They'll throw their phone again. And that right there says they're not ready. So there you go. But when you do get the message, yes, you can trust them. All right. So I hope that helps, Gemini. On that note, over to you, Sunshine.
All righty. Frankie says relax, or Sunshine says relax. The universe says relax.
Do you know how many times Frankie has told me to relax in the course of how many years? Oh my God, that's a lot. I'll shut up now.
Well, you know, technically there's 2 different Frankies. I'm thinking if Frankie goes to Hollywood, but yeah, Frankie would probably tell you to relax too. But yeah, relax. Go and just lay down. Let your mind just get free and just go mindless. To put something mindless on, or just let your mind just go into a blank space and just clear your head and just relax. The universe is telling you to just clear your head and just let everything happen the way it's supposed to happen and stop worrying so much.
A side note, Gemini, from whomever this part might resonate here, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles just decided to take a flying leap out of the deck. For those of you who are like, I'm very convinced my person's a player, God won't let them reach out until they're in the Queen of Pentacles status. If you have the text, they've made it to Queen of Pentacles, they've got their emotional stability in order, and they're not acting like a player. Only for the Geminis, they're like, yep, my person's totally a player. Okay, hope that helps. All right, Gemini, love you to the moon and back. If you do want to book that personal, check out everything else the channel network has to offer. All you got to do is scan the QR code, use link pinned in the bio. All right. Otherwise, until next we meet, I'll see you then. All right, you pretty fly Geminis. My Mars and Mercury approved this message. Sorry, Blake Shelton. We ran out of time today. We'll get to you next time. All right. Anyways, over to Luke Bryan. Cancer. Hi, Myra. What up, girl? I hope that resonated, Gemini, because I'm not doing divination or the weird, bad, crazy stuff here. Right? We're on the winning team, so I'm just reading textbook definitions of the cards. So I hope it resonated. And thank you for letting me know. All right, let's do it to it. You're welcome, Edax. Thank you for being part of the fam. Yeah, not yet on Scorpio. I got Aries, Taurus, Gemini done. Cancer's up. Then Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces.
And a
All right.
partridge in a pear tree.
Cha cha cha. I always do it in the zodiac order because God lined it all up that way for a reason. So it's not up to me to move it around. But to anybody that does, that is totally their vibes. I'm not about to judge another guitar player's way of playing their guitar. We all know the F chord is just anyways.
You're welcome, Caroline.
There's like 4 different ways to play the F chord. All right, Cancer. Cancer, you are going to be at, let's do 3911. That's kind of a cool one. But I don't want this deck. I want another deck. Hold on. We totally should. All right, let's use the Titanic deck, Cancer. All right, Cancer. We're going to use Titanic.
Perfect.
So you're going to get a new